Small talk is a big deal to Debra Fine.
When they see somebody shy standing over there, they know what to say to include them in conversation. Our area of expertise is we're looking for the perfect thing to say. With our coffee, and we have run out of things to talk about. Listening skills that help develop rapport with people. There's good reasons to interrupt people. You're talking about a topic that makes me uncomfortable. I'll interrupt you to change the course of the topic. How can I help you? And you'll get down to the business at hand. But if you don't dig in deeper, you'll never know I'm sincere about my question.
That's why Debra Fine speaks to sold-out crowds to help teach people how to stand out when talking one-on-one during an interview, networking, or at a party.
Saying things like, I knew your candidate didn't stand a chance. Okay, that's no good. That's called gloating.
To throw the conversation ball back your way. And we would eliminate monopolizers forever.
It really is a lost art, and you have to work at conversation. It's a give and take. If you find yourself talking too much, like I'm doing now, it's time to shut up.
I would know because I've done several events with Debra, and she's very good and has some great ideas about small talk, which is really more important than you might think.
Debra Fine, nationally acclaimed keynote speaker,
Risk to walk up to them, extend my hand, and introduce myself.
trainer, and best-selling author of The Fine Art of Small Talk.
I want you to walk away with a couple tools today for yourself.
Debra Fine sets the tone for your conference or meeting, offering the tools to build business relationships, expand networks, and increase visibility critical to success in today's marketplace.
And what do you talk about after that? I had no clue what you were supposed to talk about after that.
Debra delivers fast-paced, entertaining, informative, and interactive programs tailored to each audience. Presentations cover icebreakers to exit lines, presenting networking tools and rapport-building skills that work with customers, clients, patients, colleagues, and the community at large.
A lot of the information she presented I can use every day.
A former engineer, Debra is now internationally recognized as the authority on networking and conversation skills.
So a good networker is able to introduce people to other people.
Presenting to clients that include Google, Deloitte, Hyatt Hotels, Delta Airlines, University of Chicago Booth Graduate School of Business, and the Texas Association of School Boards. A Huffington Post blogger, Fine has served as a spokesperson for both Whole Foods New Year's resolutions and MSNBC Canada, and made frequent media appearances on The Today Show, CBS Early Show, CNN, Fox Business News, and NPR Morning Edition.
So is having a good cry in the public eye good for your image? Let's ask Debra Fine. She's the author of The Fine Art of the Big Talk.
But I'm going to suggest that every conversation is an opportunity, that the businesses that are either successful or hanging in there, I had somebody say it to me today, we're acting like there's not a recession, act like there's nothing bad happening, make every conversation an opportunity.
Her message is universal, especially in the world of devices we live and work in. A desk is a dangerous place to view the world.
We're standing there with our coffee, and we have run out of things to talk about. Listening skills that help develop rapport with people. Conversation killers to avoid, even exit lines, so that in order to get away from me, you never do one of these numbers. It is overwhelming to walk into a room of people I don't know, but I don't want you to be able to see that. So I put on body language that appears comfortable and relaxed until I do. So I think it's really important to remember that if somebody appears ill at ease, they're not aware of it. So if they're not aware of their body language, is it possible that any of us aren't aware of our body language? I think it's possible. Maybe we stand like this. I've done everything in my power not to stand like this tonight. Do you know? Look at the difference. That know-it-all. What does she think? She wrote a book so she knows everything?
A 20-plus-year member of the National Speakers Association, Debra is the author of 3 best-selling books. The Fine Art of Small Talk, How to Start a Conversation, Keep It Going, Build Networking Skills, and Leave a Positive Impression. The Fine Art of the Big Talk, How to Win Clients, Deliver Great Presentations, and Solve Conflicts at Work. And her latest in the Fine Art series, Beyond Texting, the fine art of face-to-face communication for teenagers. All translated and published in over 24 countries.
People say, what's been going on? We say nothing or not much. It comes flying out of our mouth, all of us. It is a good answer if you don't want to talk to me. It is a good answer if you don't want to connect with somebody. It is not a good answer because we're on automatic pilot and it just comes flying out of our mouth. When we want to connect with people, we need to give them something to talk about with us.
Debra's keynotes and workshops inspire while delivering concrete skills to start conversations. Approach new people and break the ice.
Instead of saying how's work to somebody that walks into your open house, how's business, so that they'll say pretty good, and then you don't know what to talk about then. Instead say, what's been going on with your business since the last time we had a chance to talk?
Master introductions. Remember names.
Leaders are able to introduce people to other people. You can't do that if you don't know that person's name.
Come across as composed and self-assured. Overcome communication barriers. Keep conversations going.
Even if you're the most outgoing person, there is that underlying fear of risk that someone will not respond positively.
Avoid conversation killers.
We're not allowed to ask questions that we don't know the answer to.
Develop active listening skills. Exhibit positive body language.
Show that you're listening. Nod, just like you're doing. Give verbal cues. Oh, I see what you mean. What happened first? What happened next? And see my body language, JJ? I look like I'm listening. I'm not like, oh, really?
Exit conversations with grace.
Or if whatever, then exit them. But if they know you went over that edge where your sort of eyes glaze over and you have no idea what they're talking about anymore, you'll have burned a bridge forever. So it's better to just exit them than stand there and not listen.
Audiences laugh, learn, and leave with conversation and rapport-building techniques that turn every networking opportunity, face-to-face business interaction, conference or meeting, as well as social occasion into an opportunity for success.
Let me tell you, I am reinvigorated. I walked in this room thinking, I don't know a person here. Who am I going to sit by? What am I going to say? What can I possibly talk to people about? And Debra has absolutely given me every tip I need to go into the workplace and succeed and go to my next social event, which I've got tonight, and make small talk.
Debra Fine and her Fine Art of Conversation programs are in demand for corporations, organizations, academic institutions, and associations around the globe, from Boston to Bangkok. If you are looking for a motivating, interactive, entertaining, and informative presenter who can facilitate your audience to maximize every meeting and conference, then look no further.